guys, this is Brad with Despite Fitness, and today I'm bringing you the last installment of footage that I have from my visit to Baton Rouge. And in this little clip is an interview with Andy Huang, and we talk a little bit about lifting and just some general advice I think is probably good for new lifters, young lifters. So check it out, like, share, subscribe, leave comments below, let me know what you guys think, and I appreciate you guys checking everything out. Alright, so just got done with a pretty epic bench training session, and we're gonna hit some food. So everyone's pulling in right now. We're gonna eat after it and eat, and maybe get to talk to Andy for a little bit. Cool. Alright, so it's cold
a little bit, yeah.
and Andy's busy, so we'll make it quick. But just had a good opportunity to come out here and do some training with him, and we did some deadlifting last night, and then did some bench training today.
Yep.
And first I just gotta say thanks, Andy. I just thought on a complete whim. I hit him up, asked if I could come out and train, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." Linked me up with his whole crew and just showed me nothing but generosity. So thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot.
No problem, man. You had a good time.
Yeah,
so with you. I'm always down for that. Just doing what we love.
Yeah.
Sharing, shooting the shit.
Yeah.
It's motivating too.
Fucking, and it's crazy because you came into powerlifting a little bit late. You started, we got 30. So you've been doing it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And before that, you did bodybuilding. So one of the things that I talk about a lot is, I kind of gear this to people that are new or just kind of come to the sport. So it's pretty awesome to see a guy that got into something, sort of late in the game,
yeah,
but just so fucking dominant so fast. And so it's all what you it's all what you focus on, and kind of what you go after. So for anyone that's out there that has goals and things that they want to try to achieve, you never know until you try.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started looking at all the records and the top people, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be there. It seems just so far away. But that's what a lot of beginners getting into the sport, they get intimidated by that, and a lot of them just end up not even wanting to compete or do it because they're just like, I'll never be there. But you'll never know if you don't try.
Yeah.
There's never be a perfect time to start competing.
Yeah.
You just gotta get in there and do a meet. That's how you fall in love with it. If the whole time you're worried about not being good enough, all that, then that's just like in life. You can't let other people who make more money than you or have this better job, whatever, just dictate your life. You have to do what you want to go after, or else you're gonna be living with regrets.
Yeah.
So I'm just so competitive. So I knew as much as far as the numbers and the top people were away from me, I was like, well, I will start now and just try my best. And I think I could get decently close.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it just skyrocketed. So.
That's really cool. And then so getting into it and so the sponsorship gig, that's and just how busy you are with the appearances and different things that you do. That's a completely different aspect of the game. How does that affect your training, or how do you feel about being able to keep the level of intensity for the training and stay competitive? And
I think, number one, the companies that I'm with, they are very understanding about my schedule and my training, and they know what it takes, and the owners have been around powerlifting for a long time, and they sponsor the top lifters, so they understand that lifting is the number one priority. Now, I'm a little different because I'm not just an athlete, I work for them too. But they still give me, enough leeway to train when I have to train. So, it's just another job to me as far as being a athlete. It's just part of the job. But, honestly, I didn't get sponsored till after I was, top. I was number 2 in the country.
Yeah.
So, it's not something you should just look for.
Yeah.
Look for it. It might happen. It might not. Some people who you think might not deserve it might have a sponsorship, and you don't. But at the end of the day, you should be lifting for yourself.
Yeah.
Lifting to satisfy your ambitions and motivate yourself. You shouldn't be lifting for sponsorships, because honestly, other than free clothes and a little bit of kickback here and there, it's not enough to make a living.
Yeah, it's like even where I'm at, it's, obviously there's different scales on the national level, but in my small pond, I get people that be like, hey man, that's a big bench or whatever, but I only bench 135 or whatever. And so like the thing I always talk about is, do you? You know what I mean? Like I started at some point in time doing probably less than that.
Yeah.
It's like it's all what you focus on. So like, if you're loyal to it, and you stay in it, and you grind, and you just stay consistent. One day after another, you start rising, and it just becomes your new reality.
Yeah.
So like the sponsorship and stuff, it's like you don't just get in the game and think like, hey, I'm gonna be sponsored by the biggest companies in the country. You do what you do, and then that stuff comes.
Yeah. Yeah, you just put your head down and you just do what it takes. Because whether you're a beginning cal powerlifter, intermediate, or the top, we all train. We all have to train. We all have to put in the work. I don't train any less or any less harder than maybe a beginner. It's just I just have been consistent. I never take a day off, and I just trust that my programming and just listening to my body and everything that I do is the best I can do. If I'm doing everything I can, doing my best, then I won't be so discouraged if I don't do as well as I think. So just do you, like you said, and just because you start off 135 but you go to 185, that's still a 50-pound increase.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? I would kill for a 50-pound increase. So you have to put everything in perspective.
Yeah.
A 50-pound increase from 135 to 185 is way higher percentage from 50-pound increase from 800 to 850.
Yeah.
So,
the higher you get, the smaller the jumps are. But then, one thing that we talked about in the gym tonight, and you kind of touched on, is about having some intuition with your training. So like, I've mentioned programming before and all that. And programming's good, I think, as just a general guideline. But like, I like to keep a lot of intuition with how I do things, and be able to stray from it when you feel it's appropriate. You feel the same way?
Absolutely. Just because I have a coach doesn't mean I have to, listen to him 100%. He's not with me every day. He doesn't know my body. He doesn't know how I feel exactly. Like you have a little strain in your adductor. You're not going to squat at this point in the meet, in the prep, because it's just not worth it. And it's hard to quantify your degree of injury. Even if it's small, it's in your head. If you were to squat, it might, change how you approach it. So there needs to be a level of intuition, and that's only built through years of training, experience, and doing things. So I just think that everyone who starts off, they need to just put in the work. Don't program jump. Just stick to a program for at least 4 to 6 months. Just work your hardest, and then you could, after 4 to 6 months, you can say definitively, this didn't work for me, or this didn't work. This worked for me. This parts of it, etc., etc. And then you just keep learning. I am still learning, perfecting everything. I don't think my technique is perfect anyway. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, Andy's a busy man. He's been super patient with me. He's got to get home and do some packing and repacking, so we do some more traveling this weekend. Yep. So, again, I just wanted to absolutely say thanks, man. I appreciate the generosity this weekend. Yeah. You want to shout out to any sponsors and let us know where we can find you?
Sure. Shout out to my sponsors, Iron Rebel, Power Gear, Granite Supplements. My personal online coaching business is Breach Performance. You can find that at www.breachperformance.com or on IG. It's at breach_performance. And, I'm on Instagram as that _huge Asian guy. That's it.
And I'll put all those links below. Leave any questions, comments, anything like that you might have. And, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. And remember, guys, no matter what you think you have holding you back, or whatever you think you can't do, train despite.
All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. Like I said, it was just a little interview at the end of my visit with Andy Huang, and in Baton Rouge. And some of the things that he said, actually pretty much everything he said, I think is great advice and things to consider if you're a new athlete, young athlete, trying to get into powerlifting or whatever sport. There are some really fundamental concepts there about staying true to your training, staying consistent, staying dedicated to what it is that you're doing, and not getting distracted by other stuff, and not getting distracted by what other people are doing. Probably one of the best ways to be successful is just focus on yourself, focus on the things that are going to make you successful, and let some of the static and white noise kind of fall by the wayside. So it's good stuff. In the last week or so, we had a lot of people jumping on the channel, and that's awesome. I'm really excited. We have some new people getting exposed to the channel and kind of jumping on, so I just want to say thanks. There are a few people that I can see and mention by name, so I just want to take a moment and give them some appreciation for jumping onto the channel. First is Sir Alex, and also Connie Adams. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you checking it out. I think it's cool that anything that I'm saying or doing resonates with you guys, and that you would want to kind of hang out and see what else we put out. So I very much appreciate you two folks for jumping in, and also all the other folks that I can't see due to settings. But you know who you are, so just know that I appreciate you. You got some more exciting stuff coming up the next couple of weeks. We're getting closer and closer to March 25th, which is my next competition. In fact, the first competition back since my bicep tear. So it's kind of my big return to the platform, and I'm really excited. There's a pretty good chance I could turn out for a 2,000 pound total. If, obviously if my day goes well and all things are firing the way they ought to. So I'm just going to keep pushing forward with my training, stay positive, keep my eye on my goals, and put out more content as we go along. So stay tuned, check out the new stuff as it comes. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them below. I'd love to get back to you guys, and I love communicating. So just want to say thanks for all the love and support recently. It's meant a lot to me. And with that, guys, remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, or what it is that you believe is holding you back from the things that you want, train despite.